Hey everybody, this is Ryan Buds, host and owner of Trivia with Buds, LA's premier pop culture trivia hosting company. I've hosted over 3,000 shows in the last 12 years for companies like Netflix, Disney, Marvel, YouTube, the Los Angeles Lakers, you name it, I've done it. And you are in great hands if you're looking for virtual or physical trivia entertainment. I have over 650 different trivia topics ready to go, and I'm always down to write new customized rounds just for your staff for a luncheon, an employee appreciation day, a fundraiser, or just a happy hour to break up the crazy world we live in. You can do rounds on just about anything from movies to music to television to video games to geography to state slogans to anything you could think of. And the sky is the limit. So if there's some kind of topic you want me to write for your team, I can do it. We also do game show recreation. So if you want to do a round in the vein of Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or Family Feud, that is totally doable too. The average runtime for one of these events on Zoom is usually about 75 minutes. An hour to 75 minutes is the sweet spot. And that would consist of about 4 rounds of trivia entertainment with a bunch of little bonus activities in between the rounds. In terms of the types of games we might play, we might do a round where I ask a bunch of questions and people are writing down the answers to those questions. Here's an example of how a written round might work. This round is about Las Vegas, so I would ask 11 questions on Las Vegas, including this first question: what hotel sports one of the brightest light beams on Earth? Players would then be challenged to write down the answer, which in this case is Luxor. I might share the screen with you and show you a picture round, and that would look something like this. There's the first 80s movie. Name that 80s movie. And here comes number 2. Who remembers this classic, nostalgic dancing film from the 80s? And number 3, who could forget this amazing coming-of-age dramedy about a guy skipping school? We can also do audio rounds where I play music in the background and players have to identify the artist or the decade the song came out or the name of the song. If you don't want to do trivia, but you still want kind of a trivia element to a little bit more laid back scenario, I can do any kind of bingo. We could do number bingo, music bingo, picture bingo, or trivia bingo. And it's a ton of fun for people to start singing along with the songs or mark off their cards at home. This one's about my friend Jeff. He's one of these. All right, read your songs back, Melinda. Let's hear it.
Rapper's Delight.
Yep.
Clocks.
Yep.
More Than a Feeling.
Yep.
Paradise City.
Uh-huh.
Enter Sandman.
Nice job. Give it up for Melinda, everybody, from Buena Park, California. She has won the alien sticker. Melinda, that's going to you. We can also do smartphone buzz-in style trivia, where players use their phones to hit the correct color that corresponds with a multiple choice question on the screen. And here's what that would look like. For the smartphone buzz-in style gameplay on Kahoot, players go to a website called kahoot.it and enter a game pin. Everybody who enters that game pin on their phone will then pick a nickname. So like I just did, I picked my name, Buds, and you get entered into the game. When I start the game, 15 random questions, for example, these will start coming up on the screen and players will hit the right color on their phone to get the right answer. Number 1, what's the capital of Alaska? Is it Anchorage, Juneau, Fairbanks, or Homer? So for example, this first question I know, since I wrote it, is Juneau. So there is the answer. And it'll tell you everybody who got, how many people got the correct answer. And then on the next screen, it'll tell you the top 5 players on the board. So this keeps score for you, and you can make this as long as you want or as short as you want, and the questions can be on just about anything. Here comes the next question. How old is Bart Simpson supposed to be on The Simpsons? The choices there are 8, 10, 11, and 12. So I'm going to pick the wrong answer there and say 12. And that would be green. And it tells you that blue, 10, was the correct answer. So my points did not go up at all there. This gets really fun when we have a ton of people playing at once. So you could do this up to, I don't think there's a limit. I've had about 500 people doing a Kahoot at once and no break in the gameplay. So tons of great options with this smartphone buzz-in game. Since the quarantine started, I've hosted about 65 of these Zoom parties for all different types of occasions, from a wedding cocktail hour to a fundraiser for a small organization to a happy hour for a different company that wanted to do one every single week over the quarantine to kind of give their employees a break, to a 85-girl graduation party from a private school in California. So there are tons of possibilities and tons of options to make this a really fun event for your team. Here are some testimonials from some recent clients I've had over the quarantine time, so you can see how Trivia with Buds might work for you.
We recently did a virtual trivia night with Trivia with Buds here at Albert, and it was a great way for us to keep our employees engaged during a time when everyone's working from home and we haven't seen each other in a long time. The best part about our virtual trivia night was that we got to include the people that we live with in this event. So if you had roommates or a family at home, they were your team essentially, and it just gave us a kind of nice sense of community and teamwork. And it was something that we think we really need during this time.
Hi, I'm Kelly with Canine Youth Alliance. Our organization has hired Ryan to do our annual fundraiser, Pub Trivia Throwdown, for 3 years running. So when the pandemic hit and we were deciding whether or not to go virtual, it was a no-brainer. We loved using Ryan. He was just as entertaining and a real fabulous host, and everyone had a fantastic time.
We have been fans and customers of Brian Buds for many years, and we've used his trivia services for both personal and professional events.
He even did a custom trivia night for my birthday party over Zoom.
Yeah, we've been so impressed with how adaptable he's been in these current times and helping us to have fun and stay connected with our friends and family, and just doing an amazing job where we would definitely hire him again.
Trivia with Buds is the best.
And thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for considering Trivia with Buds for your next entertainment event.